Like, hey, buddy. Oh! Oh! I'm breakdancing in the middle of the street. Don't bother me.
Oh, shit.
Why does he keep doing this to himself? Oh, I know why. That's why. And that's why. Yeah. Those two numbers right there. Uh-huh. And uh-huh. Yeah. Those two right there, I think, are the primary reasons.
That's good motivation, I guess.
Oh, it is great motivation. Hell, why else do you think Mr. Beast counted to, I think it was 100,000 on a live stream? Which, oh my god. I couldn't imagine doing that. Counting to 100,000 on...
I ate a really hot pepper for like 60 people to watch.
I remember when Mr. Beast...
Bloodborne.
I remember that was the first thing I ever saw from Mr. Beast, was him doing those live streams where he would just count, or he would just say Logan Paul's name over and over and over again. And now to see what Mr. Beast is doing now, I'm just like... How? How does this happen?
Actually, I ate 2 really hot peppers.
Yeah, you ate too many. And what were they again? The dragon...
Thai dragons.
Thai dragons, yeah. And I remember people sent us peppers and shit like that to eat. They actually sent us like dehydrated ghost chili peppers. I was just like, no, I don't want to. I don't think my butthole can take it. Anyway, Martin Cita Pants is back, and he's in Just Cause 2, and he speed ran it for 30 straight out. Why, man? Why would you do this to yourself?
What was the previous one he did? Was it 3?
Just Cause
4.
I think. Let's see. It was his most popular. One of his most popular videos. Just Cause 3. Yeah, the Just Cause 3, and then he speed ran it. He destroyed the speed run his next time through, and now he's speed running Just Cause 2. So
for 30 hours straight.
For 30 hours. I can't imagine doing that.
That's not healthy, dude.
No, it's not. Martin, we're worried about you, man.
People have dropped dead from shorter streams. Be careful.
I think it has to do with your sleep schedule. If you get enough sleep, you could probably pull a 30 hours.
Some of the people just like pounded too many energy drinks, I think, and had brain aneurysms.
Also don't forget, it's important to stand up and like move your legs every few hours at least, because that's something that I have to remind myself of. I'm just like, wait, how long have I been sitting here at? Frick, it's been like 2 hours. All right, standing up, and I stretch my legs.
So my whole thing is like, how do people like get in the car and drive for like hours on end and not have blood clots from that?
Well, again, I think it stems from the fact that, truck drivers are usually moving around a lot. They're like leaning over and like talking to walkie-talkies, and also shifting stuff in their trucks is a lot more difficult than but long haul like car rides like that, I don't know. I really don't. But when you're sitting at your computer desk, you're mostly just sitting there and your legs aren't moving that much. Me, I try to do like little leg stretches. Like I do the thing where I tuck my leg up under one, like the other like that, and then I just switch it up.
So I don't think that's actually good for you, because that cuts off circulation a little bit.
Well, again, I'm not really cutting off circulation. I'm just moving my leg up. See, I'm not bringing my leg down on top of the other. Instead, I'm just like bringing it up here, and it's like a longer stretch, and I do that for like about a good 20-30 minutes, and then I switch it up. See, if I was losing circulation, my foot would go to sleep. But instead, I'm just sitting here and I'm stretching my leg out like that. And I feel like it works pretty good. I mean, I haven't really ran into any issues. But anyway, Martin Cito Pants is doing a speed run of Just Cause 2 for 30 hours straight. And I think it's high time for us to tune into his pain and see just why we should not attempt this ourselves. What do you got for us, Martin?
A few weeks ago, I made the horrible decision to attempt to speedrun Just Cause 2 to 100% completion. The current world record is 25 hours and 21 minutes, over a full day of Just Cause 2. But they did it in short segments over 5 days. I'm gonna do it in one segment without any sleep. And I'm gonna try to do it faster. I feel unwell. From game crashes, to mental fatigue, potential soft locks, and resisting the intense urge to quit, this speedrun was one of the most painful experiences of my entire life. So, let us begin. The day was May 6th. I began my stream, not knowing for how long I'd be live, fired up Just Cause 2, and started the game on this loud helicopter. We're on! I had a quick stretch, and the gaming began. Our first introduction to the game took place in this wonderful mountain base, where we used the grappling hook, parachute, and gun. We used these tools to destroy our first red objects and pick up our first boxes. Red objects and boxes happen to be the foundation of Just Cause 2's universe, and in total there are 3,000 boxes and 3,700 red objects.
Damn! Martin.
He already convinced me to never try this.
Martin.
I'm good on that.
I'll say this, man. With all those around the coastlines and on islands, you're definitely gonna need a boat.
I mean, it's gonna need a map too.
But most importantly,
That
you'll
one
need...
he's looking at right there, probably.
Yeah, but most importantly, you'll need... boat.
Burp.
Oh, and also 4 new designs, my brand new merch on martinsitopants.shop. That's right, boyos, you've wanted, you've waited, and now it's here. New drip available on martinsitopants.shop. We have 4 brand new incredible designs made to get you more bitches. We've got grill, funny water vehicle, frog, but small and embroidered, and my personal least favorite, this garment will get you bitches. We've got stickers. Gentlemen, we need to do some guerrilla marketing. Buy these stickers and put them in the wackiest, weirdest, and most obtuse places you can possibly think of. You get 20 stickers, so go nuts. Do not put them anywhere illegal. Remember, I'm watching. Submit your wacky, weird, obtuse place to the Discord and we'll collectively rank them. The highest ranked sticker will receive nothing. Gentlemen, you want to buy these products. Put your ear close enough to the boat one and you can hear how funny it is. Okay, real talk for a minute. I genuinely really like this merch. I wear it around quite a lot, and even though it is my own merch, I don't feel like an idiot walking around it. The guys in the back end of Represent.com who are really good, they do PewDiePie's merch, they do Dan TDM, they even do regular celebrities like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mark Ruffalo. You know, for all my Mark Ruffaloids out there. What I'm saying is that your money is safe with these fellas, and you will not be disappointed by the quality. Buy it if you want, don't buy it if you don't want, and on with the video. To complete the game, I will need to collect every...
Huh?
Kinda do want a boat shirt.
You mean you want a boat shirt? Yeah.
every single item and destroy every single object. But this was only the beginning, and things were off to a pretty good start. My spirits were high, and I was feeling ready to attack this 25-hour speedrun. What? I was feeling ready to attack this 25-hour speedrun.
What does that keep happening?
I was feeling ready to attack this 25-hour speedrun. I'd bought 6 meals, practiced for a few days beforehand, and created a very rough plan for what I was going to do. First up were the initial story missions, so we didn't get flattened for a third time, finished the first mission, and immediately began the second, where we had to rescue Carl Blaine. A man of dubious quality who had recently lost it all on some weird monkey pictures. We got him to safety, that is, after he was minigunned to death, and finished the second mission, where the game suddenly opened up and we were free to do whatever we wanted. Naturally, what we did next was introduce ourselves to the 3 criminal factions on Panau. We did this with violence, and took over a military stronghold for each of them, starting with the Eula Boys, a collection of Ted Kaczynski enjoyers who wish for nothing more than to return Panau to Monkey. Next were the Reapers, a bunch of communists led by the character with the second greatest voice actor in the history of gaming.
My name is Bolo Santosi.
And finally, the Roaches, your run-of-the-mill drug cartel led by Razak Razman, a man that says some of the most suspicious sentences I've ever heard in my life.
I am happier than a man after
As we
Bruh.
past the 1 hour mark, the donation text-to-speech had started to become quite annoying. So I skipped a few. And for my sins... Oh, the game crashed. A first crash only an hour into the run didn't bode well, but I knew Just Cause 2 wasn't particularly stable, so I didn't think much of it. But of course, 12 minutes later, it happened again. Hour 1 was mainly composed of doing strongholds, listening to random shit from the text-to-speech man, and collecting black boxes, of which there are 100, and every single one of them is at the bottom of the fucking ocean in the middle of nowhere.
Great.
Why? Anyway, black boxes aside, things were going well. Except for this mission, where we needed to steal this tank and drive it to Bolo. I thought I could save some time by driving through this forest, but I couldn't. Uh-oh. No, don't tell me. 2 hours were down, and things were going according to plan. I had even managed to find one of the funniest vehicles in existence. Oh my god. And chat definitely thought so too. You know what else chat thought was pretty cool? This little guy. And you know what else chat thought was pretty cool? The next mission, Mile High Club. This mission takes place in the Mile High Club, which is a club suspended about 800 meters from the ground by these 2 big balloons. This mission was for the roaches, and of course, Mr. Razman, being the incredibly horny man he is, had some interesting things to say about this fine establishment.
Pardon me for being a hopeless romantic, but a better whole house I never did see.
Once we arrived, we got to work doing some of my favorite activities, like pressing some buttons on laptops, watching these bars go up, shooting strippers, and listening to audaciously funky beats. For the next hour, we shot some civilians into space, drifted a limo down a mountain, did this stronghold,
Why
did
do they
this
fly
stronghold,
straight
did
up when
break-
they shoot?
Oh yeah. Had the game crash. And began the next story mission. This mission would introduce us to the
If I
next
got
great
3
character of
crashes
Just
a
Cause
couple
2.
hours in, I would be like, yeah, we ain't doing this, guys. Sorry to disappoint. Not fucking putting up with that.
Tom Sheldon. A man who loves a big fat greasy pig roast, eat the pig greasy tasty pig almost as much as he loves oil. The timer had crossed the 5-hour mark, and things were still going pretty well. Next on the agenda was the mission Driving Miss Stacy, in which we had to drive Miss Stacy, a character that Bolo clearly does not like one bit.
Pick up the whore, Miss Stacy.
I think she can hear
We picked
you.
up Miss Stacy, then proceeded to murder her boyfriend and drop her off.
Thanks for the ride, honey. I'll be thinking of you.
Sometime later, we started the mission pulling a Jeremy. What it means to pull a Jeremy, I can only guess. It involved this government informant who we had to drive to safety. Naturally, we had a little difficulty with this, and so did he, causing him to have a deep moment of inner contemplation.
Should I get back on the...
Something that caused me to have a deep moment of inner contemplation was the next mission. Our objective was to steal this jet and fly it over to this mountain base. Pretty simple. So I stole the jet, took off, and started flying to the base when this happened. Not to worry, the game...
It's not even funny. I feel bad for him. Like,
I do
fuck
too,
me,
but at the
man.
same time, it's just like, dude, how many times is he going to expect this? Like it's
been pretty unstable, so I tried again. Oh no. Clearly, something was wrong. So I tried again. Fuck. The pain was building. Each time it had crashed, I'd flown the plane to the right, so this time, I'd try flying it to the left. The pain
You have to
was
verify
building.
Steam
I
files,
validated
man.
the game files, tried the mission again, and instead of going left or right, flew up. It was looking pretty good. I crossed my fingers and mentally prepared myself for the game to crash once again,
as soon as it goes past 5.5.
but it never came. And we flew over the base.
You had to
and finished the
verify the
mission.
files. There was something over there
That
it
was
was
it.
trying to render that it didn't have a file for.
Now for something equally painful. Not because the game was crashing, but because I'm shit. Pirate Broadcast. This mission takes place on this enormous broadcast building. Now initially I was under the impression that this mission was good. Oh, Pirate Broadcast, this mission slaps. You climb up the building, align some dishes, blow some stuff up, and jump off. What I did not account for, however, were these. Oh no, the sentry! Sentry guns, which can kill you in about 2
Rats.
microseconds. Not to worry. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
You got no.
Okay.
Oh!
Fool me thrice. It's this one! It's this one! Fool me 4 times. Shame on me. We finally didn't die to the little bastard sentry guns and finished the mission. Boosh. So of course, on to the next one. This time, a story mission. The start of it was quite far away from the action, so naturally I dropped a fast plane in to fly there quickly.
What?
This mission featured another set of wacky characters. Guess what, gentlemen? It's ninja time. I figured now was as good a time as any to finish off the story, so I went to the start of the next mission, but got distracted with this. Oh yes. This mission was the Three Kings, where you just murder some dudes from overseas. Nice. And finally, the last mission, where you go into the President of Panau's mouth. Then shoot this helicopter.
Well, that was more of a
leave them out.
Twilight
Look,
Zone.
I'll be honest, alright? I have no idea what's going on. I skipped all the cutscenes, so I'm just as lost as you, alright? Once we were out of the mouth, Sheldon tasked me with finding oil.
We got the coordinates for the oil field.
The oil field. But I didn't find oil. I found this giant submarine, which had President Panay inside. So we jumped in and shot him in the head about 290 times.
You stink of excrement, you big.
And he was dead.
Annoying as shit if you got
Actually, no,
blown
he
up
wasn't.
right
He was just
there.
kind of slumped on this chair, and then I pressed enter, which skipped the cutscene, and then we were on a bunch of missiles. You know what? Fair enough. And this being Just Cause 2, at the peak of the action with the highest possible stakes, we have to hack some things by pressing some buttons and then press the Alt key, jump across, shoot. Yeah. We jumped across to the final missile, stuffed Panay into the hatch, and sent it into the oil field. And that was the end of the game. The game was done, but it was very far from complete.
Yes.
In fact, after you complete the story, you get given a percentage counter telling you how far through you really are. And it wasn't far. This pace gave us a projected finish of 20 hours and 37 minutes. A long way away, but also 5 whole hours faster than the current record. All we had to do was maintain the pace. Jumping Parole. A simple mission where we hijacked this truck with a friendly associate inside and escaped to safety. On the first attempt, the car was obliterated by an enemy helicopter. On the second attempt, we got a bit further, but I made the terrible decision to take a shortcut, which resulted in this. Okay, we're taking a shortcut. Don't stop. Do not stop. The car
That's
stopped.
your fault.
Oh!
You ran him over!
Oh! No! Didn't run him over, you fucking crushed him with the vehicle, man.
You squished him like a grape.
Fucking
Attempt
folded him
3.
in half.
This time, I would just drive down the mountain, following the road. But this switchback is really long, and I can just drive down this way to skip it. We'll give it a go. Oh god, don't run him over again. Attempt 4.
Didn't even run over.
Too
That
much
was
hubris.
bullshit.
That was bullshit.
For real,
That was some
no funny
physics
business this time,
bullshit.
and we made it back in about 5 minutes. Nearby was the highest point in the game, so we paid it a visit to get this skull and cross the 8-hour mark simultaneously. As you can see in the webcam, the sun was beginning to set. Once nighttime arrived, I knew the pain would increase drastically, and we still weren't even halfway done. Things had steadily been getting more and more painful, but we were still far from maximum pain, and even further from finishing. The only thing I could do now was keep going. And keep going, I did. Whoa! Away he goes! At 8.5 hours, we reached 40% completion, which is when I went to get some food. A protein shake, comes, and some plums. I got more plums. In Just Cause 2, there are 4 gigantic cities, and each of them is filled to the brim with items and red objects.
I've never had a protein shake that wasn't
We began the
disgusting.
cities by doing the races.
Wait, you've never had protein shake before?
I said I've never had a protein shake that wasn't disgusting.
Oh. There's some that are actually
Lots
pretty good,
and lots
I don't know.
of races. This race gave us a tuk-tuk, which we would use to drive through some very narrow passages. Me, trying to be a big brain, decided that a bike would be better since it's both thinner and faster. But I was punished for my hubris. Oh! Whoa!
Ouchie.
What? This race even had us get into a fire truck and drive it at incredible speed on the footpath. Oh my god. And then this race gave us an APC to do the exact same thing.
Turns out they were pulling over everybody
Like
traveling
good
down
old
that particular
pedestrian
sidewalk.
obliteration.
That's profiling.
Hold on a second.
Turns out they were pulling over everybody traveling down that particular sidewalk. That's profiling.
Yep.
You want me to go through these civilians? Okay, I'll do it. Hour 10. We had finally crossed double digits, and were still doing races. Hour 11. The races were all done, and I'd moved on to the items. Now, helping me in this speedrun was this program called JC2 Map Viewer. Not only does it give you the exact position of every item in the game, but you can load up a save file, and every time the game autosaves, it'll update the map and remove the stuff you've already done. In practice, this meant I'd look at the map, find where I was, find where the next item was, go back in the game, use the minimap to find the item, and repeat. Now, normally this would just be tedious and annoying, but remember, I'd been playing Just Cause 2 for over 11 hours at this point, so tedious and annoying was more like painful and frustrating. 20 minutes later, the first city of 4 was done.
Sit.
And then the second. And while we were just finishing the third, we crossed over the 12-hour mark. Half a day in Just Cause 2, and we had only reached a little under 50%. This, of course, gave us a projected time of a little over 24 hours. We finished the last city and crossed 50% shortly after.
Sit.
The most difficult navigation was done, but generally speaking, things were going to get a lot worse. I pulled up Map Viewer to get a good visual of how much was left, and it didn't look good. Look at how much shit there is left.
So much.
There's too much shit to do, man. Oh. You know,
Like, I thought some of the games that I've been playing recently had a lot of stuff on the map. But these are just like 2 things.
I remember when I 100% completed Assassin's Creed 4. I felt proud of myself.
I gave up before the end of the 100% on 4.
Really?
Yep. One of the problems was that last fucking legendary ship. The one that's just a floating fucking fortress.
Oh, I remember that one. It took me 10 tries, but I finally beat the fucker.
I didn't even get close to killing that thing. I was just like, nah, I'm good.
Once I fully upgraded the Acoleyte,
I even did all the parts with the sharks, man. Like, but fuck that ship.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, I had the full upgrades on the ship and everything and rolled in and just got obliterated by it. I'm just like, yeah, I ain't doing this.
So, again, I don't know.
I've only done half of it. Oh my god. Did I really want to subject myself to this? I could just quit right now, and the majority of my audience wouldn't even know I'd started this speedrun. But no. Quitting was absolutely not something I wanted to do. So I put my head down and kept going.
Damn.
It's like the Energizer Bunny. Keeps going and going and going.
Yeah. Kitty.
This just in. Greer.
Greer.
Oh,
3 more hours had passed, and we had reached 60%. This gave us a projected time of 26 hours. At 16 hours deep, we had officially reached the pain zone. The sun had set over 8 hours ago, but wasn't going to rise again for at least another 5. And more importantly, I realized we weren't going to be done for at least another 10. I'm probably going to be here for another fucking 10 hours. God, that doesn't even bear thinking about. Jesus. It was around this point that my mood visibly began to shift. I was tired, I was feeling pretty done, the exit to Windows button was looking enticing, and my bed was looking exceptionally comfy.
Oh, yeah.
You could see by the way I was sitting, I was clearly not having a good time. Despite the pain, we were still making progress.
You look broken, my guy.
And at 16 and a half hours, we paid a visit to the lake with a giant shark inside it.
oh hell
There
no.
it is. The shark. Very spooky. Then I decided I'd complete all the races. This game has 75 races, and they all suck. They're
Too
boring,
many races.
disconnected, and don't...
Too many races.
Hitler speaking in 1936. It took everything in my... I thought about it. I'm just like, you're better than this, Nate. No, you're not. You're ruined this entire video. Oh...
don't give you much completion for the amount of time they take. The good thing about races, though, is that they're easy. All you have to do is go through the circles. This would be the start of my rapid deterioration. Like going through circle, after circle, after circle, after circle. Are you fucking serious? Oh well. It had crashed literally dozens of times at this point, so I started to back up and try the race again. And it crashed. Again. No. This, like the last time, was clearly not a coincidence. I tried validating the game files and restarted the mission. Let's try it again. Oh, fuck me. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I was at my wit's end. I couldn't just fly up high this time since I had to fly through the rings. Was this it? 17 plus hours of Just Cause 2 just to get perpetually stuck on this stupid fucking race? Surely not. I had to try something else. And lucky for me, I did have one last trick up my sleeve. I opened up the launch options and changed the frame rate limit down from 150 to 60. I figured since it's an old game, it might be more stable on a lower frame rate. If this didn't work, I was well and truly fucked. So, I tentatively gave it one last go.
You look dead inside.
I like the editing there. Syncing it to the song.
Come on.
Yeah.
Sit. We had successfully avoided another softlock, which boosted my mood temporarily, and then was immediately crushed when I remembered how much longer I had. This is not going to end anytime soon. So of course, back to the races. 15 minutes later, I started this really shit one in the snow. Normally cars in this game are a huge pain in the ass to drive, but put them on snow or ice and they become completely undrivable. After 3 minutes of trying my best to keep the car from spinning out, I drifted into these rocks and got stuck. No fucking way. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Rico, clearly craving getting stuck again, then went ahead and stuffed his head into a wall. Oh no! From here, it got worse. I'd reached 65% at 18.5 hours. Doing some more extrapolation, we get a projected finish time in 10 more hours. The projected finish time had in fact been 10 more hours for the last 8 hours. So of course, we continued on the races. The next of which was the longest race in the game. 15 minutes of driving this car down this road, going through circles. Then this plane race. Then this Learjet race. But it turns into Learjet.
Oh, yeah, the ringing.
66.66% completion.
Officially
A devilish 2/3 of the game had been completed. But did it feel like I'd done 2/3?
No.
No. Did it, in fact, feel like I'd done anything?
No.
No. My alarm went off, and it was time for food. Once I came back to the stream, it was clear I wasn't doing so well. Man.
Yeah.
It is currently 4:25 a.m.
And I'd be okay with that if I was going to finish in like 2 hours, but I'm not. At this point, we had almost reached maximum pain.
Alright.
But of course, we pressed on. I stopped talking and just let the situation really sink in. The full absurdity of what was happening had finally hit me. I'm here, in my room, playing this dumb game I used to play when I was 12. It's 5 in the morning, I'm cold, tired, and there are 8,000 people watching me. My face is right there. They can all see me. Why? Why are they watching me? I sat there stirring them. I thought about my career, my life, and all the events that had led up to this dumb speedrun. I felt completely in over my head. I feel unwell. Just like straight up just sick. Why is it me here? Why not someone else? These thoughts stirred. Thinking, rethinking, overthinking, circles, items, cars, donations, explosions, the viewers, the money, the timer. At 20 and a half...
I've been there. Oh my god.
He really just drifted off while he was driving?
Yeah. Dude, I've been
How
there.
How is he going to go for another 10 hours?
I don't know. Like, I'm hoping he catches a second wind. Because that's happened to me. Like, I've had to catch second winds.
He might have to take a 30-minute power nap at some point or something. Like,
Maybe.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. But I've been there. I remember there was one time I was playing... Oh, God, what was it? It was... Oh, yeah, it was Grand Theft Auto 4. I was playing it on my Xbox 360. And I just remembered I was just, like, just driving. And then I just passed out in my recliner, just like...
I was playing Dark Souls 2 a long time ago, and I was just like, yeah.
And
then I hear you died, and like, you know, the sound wakes me back up, and I just walked off the cliff, and I was like, time to go to bed.
I don't remember how long I slept either. but I sat there the entire time, and apparently I was holding down the gas, and I was driving into a wall for an indeterminate amount of time, just straight on, just... Oh, that was pain. Just pain.
Hours, I'd finally done it, and reached maximum pain. I could barely stay awake, the sun was still nowhere to be seen, and as always, we still had another 10 hours to go. But then, on the horizon, the sun.
What does the sun have
no one
to
cares
do with
about that. What they really care about is...
Well, if he opens the blinds up, it'll keep him awake.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that's the thing with me. I had to get dark out or like blackout curtains in my room because it was difficult for me to sleep whenever I did like an all-night editing thing because the sun was blaring through into my room and I could not sleep. I'm just like...
The funny
69.
And you know what's even better than 69% completion? 69.69% completion, baby!
Yes. Didn't see it.
Oh. Fuck! Shit!
5 minutes later, we began the very last race. A boat race. I had banned the funny boat word in chat a number of months ago since that's all you idiots would ever say. So instead of spamming boat, the chat had to be a little more creative about it. Jesus! And once that was done, we had our next milestone. 70% completion at 21 hours and 16 minutes. Which gave us a projected finish of not 10, but 9 hours in the future. Gentlemen, it was happening. The sun had risen, and the second wind had come. Live for a whole day. Fuck.
Oh, there's still so much more to do.
Why do they call it an oven when you cold eat the food out and hot when the...
I love memes like that. I do want to know, because sometimes I read them halfway through with my ADD, and I'm like, wait, what? Am I having a stroke? Oh, it's just one of those.
Do they call it an oven when you cold eat the food out and hot when...
Well, I know my comment on the video.
The... My fellow Americans, Fortnite dancing back at the White House.
30
hours of Just Cause 2. The end was in sight, Now, you may be thinking, Mart, we just skimmed over 9 hours of footage. Surely we've missed at least something interesting.
No.
Nope. At this stage of the game, it had become incredibly repetitive. Hours upon hours of bases, objects, items, bases, items, objects, objects, bases, items. The most interesting things that happened were the percentage milestones, this black box that's really deep underwater, this pipeline that had the code 43434343, and pressing the knock-knock sound on my stream deck, spooking a bunch of viewers. We were currently at 93% completion. 7% more, and we'd be done. Relatively, not very much, but 7% still constituted another 2.5 hours. So of course, we kept going.
Yes!
And that was it. Almost every single item, object, every mission, every race, and all 369 locations out of 368. The very last thing we had to do was this mission, Stranded, which would take us to this island in the northwest. The timer read a little over 32.5 hours, a full 7 hours slower than the record. But,
Damn.
I've been lying to you. This timer you see on the screen is not what we're using to record our final time. It's there purely for show. No, the actual timer is the in-game timer, which is paused every time the game crashed or I went for a break or pressed escape. This timer is the one that actually matters. We made quick work of the very last mission, picking up some collectibles on the way, and before we knew it, there it was. The very last item of Just Cause 2. Gentlemen, Just Cause 2, 100% in one sitting. Look at that. With a final time of 32 hours, 51 minutes, 58 seconds. So, did we beat 25 hours? Did we set a new, unbelievable world record?
Probably not.
No.
Damn.
Fuck.
We got 27 hours and 18 minutes. We had not, in fact, broken the record. But, as far as I can tell, I'm the first person to ever complete Just Cause 2 in one sitting. And you know what? That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
That was
Good enough.
fucked. That was fucked.
Now sleep, you mad bastard.
I'm
Jeez.
sure he hit go offline on the stream and was immediately like for like 2 days.
Yeah. But I love the fact that he used a remixed song from Fury.
Oh, I thought that sounded familiar.
Yeah, that for his final run there, or his final push. I was just like, yes! So I was rocking out because that's one of my favorite songs from the Fury soundtrack, and hearing a remix in Martin Cena Pants video is just like, yes. But there was a comment, that I know what my comment on the video is going to be.
Do they call it an oven when you cold eat the food out hot?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Let's make sure I'm getting this right.
You were. Just
Why do
add
they
hot to the end.
call it an oven when you cold eat the food out hot?
Oh, hot win. Misspelled his name.
Oh, fuck. There we go. That's my contribution to the video right there. Also, leaving a like on that. Jesus, this guy's crazy. I love it.
It's inspiring to me. Like, I want to do this on, like, one of my favorite games, but at the same time, like, I don't know what games would be interesting that would take a long time that I actually have the confidence to do in any, like, reasonable amount of time in one sitting. I think the closest I could maybe get is when they release Ghost of Tsushima on PC. Maybe I could go through the whole game in one sitting.
You would absolutely tear that game a new asshole.
Like,
I can't wait for that.
Maybe I could do that.
I think you can.
It's a lot of stuff.
It is, but knowing how much you love that game and how good you are at that game,
It would at least be fun.
oh yeah.
Because it's an awesome game. It's like, not getting stuck on duels helps cut down on time a lot. 'Cause some people got stuck at the same duels for like hours. You know?
And now you won't.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, once you figure out the game finally, like, you realize, oh, the duels aren't actually that bad.
Yeah, duels ain't shit.
Yeah, one of the main things is like, if you have a dueling outfit, wear the dueling outfit with the right stuff on it, and then use, like, don't save all your stuff to heal yourself. Use it to absolutely decimate who you're fighting.
Fair enough. Well, that was a good video, Martin Cito Pants. Get some sleep, dude. Sleep well, please. Don't keep doing this to yourself. You don't have to sacrifice your physical and mental health for us. Although, I mean, if it's your choice to do so, I mean, you know, at least try and stay healthy, dude.
I guess if you all want to
dangerous.
see Ghost of Tsushima in one sitting whenever it hits PC, let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
I'll probably go with the stipulation of I'm probably not going to do Iki Island with that, though. I'm probably just going to go main game only. If I do it.
Well, the whole island's got a whole bunch to it.
I haven't actually played Iki Island yet, so I don't know how long it takes. And the main game's long enough.
Yes, it is. The main game is stupidly long.
And from what I've heard, Iki is harder than the main game, too, so it probably takes a decent amount of time.
Probably. So, alright. Thank you all very much for tuning in. This was Martin Cito Pants. If you want to see more from him, feel free to click his name in the title of the video. Don't do that again, man. Like, we value your health and well-being. You doing this to yourself is not... You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, figure out a way to do it in multiple settings at least.
Yes. Like, if you want to do marathons, 7-8 hour marathon streams, heck, 10, 12 hour streams, okay. But allot some time for yourself.
Once people start going beyond 12, I start to worry about them a little bit.
Same. That's very, very detrimental.
14's maybe the max, because I'm like, that's being awake from, like, the amount of time you'd probably normally be awake during a day. Like, I mean, maybe you could go a little over 14, but, like, yeah. I mean, 24 hours or more, and you're kind of just...
You're pushing it.
Yeah, risking your health.
You're pushing it to the point where you run the risk of dying. That's not good.
I mean, unless you're a really young person, like, a really healthy, like, between... teenager and like
25,
mid-20s, I would say. Like,
yeah.
That's probably not going to be a problem.
From
for
15
them.
to 25, you're probably going to be in.
I mean,
you'll be okay.
in college, I fucking ran 72 hours one time to get work done. Like, I started hallucinating before I went to bed, but
yeah, longest I ever done was 60, and that was when I literally did so much editing on the channel that I was delirious for like a solid like 2 days afterwards. I was just like, what's this? What? Huh? Why? What? Huh? Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.